Hey, this is Josh Thompson. Thanks again for listening. If this content is encouraging to you, it would mean the world to us if you would rate the podcast. Your rating will help more people find the show. You can also journey with us by subscribing to our channel. And if you share it on social media, please feel free to tag me and our guests. We appreciate when you share this podcast with those you know. We are believing it will continue to stoke the fire in people again. Special thank you to Landmark Coffee Roasters, a sponsor for this podcast. If you haven't tasted their coffee, you got to go check it out. They got the best beans in Southern California. Go to landmarkroasters.com. Type in promo code Stoke House to get 20% off. That's landmarkroasters.com. Special thank you to Ola Canvas, a sponsor for this podcast. They build super durable, high-quality clothing out of Costa Mesa, California. Ola Canvas is a small business of creators making some of my favorite clothing and products on the planet because they take time to build each piece and make it with high-quality material. Check them out at olacanvas.com. That's O-L-A canvas.com. Welcome to the Stoke House. Time to get fired up. Yee! Ladies and gentlemen, the brothers in the Stoke House. What's up, guys?
Morning.
Danny's going to tell us his journey on the beard.
Oh, I suppose. So for most of my life, I haven't been allowed to have a beard.
Wow.
Work.
That's right.
Work for the fire department, so you have to wear a SCBA mask and it has to have a clear, tight seal. So you have to be clean shaven, but you're allowed to have a mustache. Well, I left the fire department, somewhat retired. / separated with the fire department I was with. If you're with them for 20 years, it's considered, and you leave, it's considered retirement. Sooner than that, it's separating. But I did that to start a contractor business.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Electrical contract.
Leveling up. Leveling up.
Yeah. It's been fun. Still miss the fire department, miss the crews mainly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good.
So you grew the beard.
I get to grow a beard.
And you got wisdom.
Great.
Some wisdom came through.
That's nice, man.
So Merry Christmas, guys. How you guys been? All right?
Merry Christmas.
It's been a little while, huh?
Yeah, it has been.
This is our fourth one together. This is number 4 of the brothers.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. We've done 3 of them already. These are great. And I thought we'd get back on. And it's Christmas time. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Sir.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
What are you guys up to for Christmas? What are you guys doing?
I think we're going to host this year. My mother-in-law.
Everybody come over to your house?
I think so. I'm trying to convince my wife that we should still do it. But it'll be fun. Have the kids over. We do the Christmas Eve and then midnight open up gifts. Hopefully my mother-in-law brings her pozole. That would be delicious.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Now, do you guys open up gifts with the family Christmas Eve, or you guys do that Christmas morning? How do you guys do it?
I do both.
Yeah.
We do Christmas Eve with like the extended family, and then I like the kids to have the Christmas morning experience.
Yeah.
So they open gifts in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, Eden was already saying she's not going to go to sleep, Christmas. She's like, can I stay up all night? Keep all the lights on and everything? I'm like, yeah, we could do it.
Yeah. Same over here. Like, so usually, usually we alternate. So one year it'll be our turn to host at our house, and then we'll go to my wife's sister's house, and then so this year we're going to their house, and same thing. They make pozole and stuff like that.
Are you going to be cooking?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw some things.
What do you do?
I'm probably gonna have. I usually do like a brisket. I'll do a brisket.
I need your brisket recipe still. I got to do this.
I got you, man.
Dude, we should do this. Yes. Maybe that's what I'm doing the Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, just
I'm going to do this.
He's doing professional
Yeah.
cooking now.
Yeah, hit me up, man. I'll walk you through. It's super simple. It's just time.
Yeah.
Brisket is time, but usually if I'm hosting at my house, I'll take care of all the food. But since we're going this year to their house, I'm going to probably do like a brisket and something. They love my yams. Like the Mexican culture, like they do it different. Like they'll take the yams and then they'll either put it in a cup and put milk in it, and then they'll just eat it because it's sweet. It's like a dessert, right?
Yeah.
So they'll do that, or they'll just put ice cream in it and then mix it up and eat it like that.
Oh, wow.
So they're just like, hey, bring a bunch of yams this year. So I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, we do the Christmas Eve things, but the Christmas Eve, like same deal. Like you stay up to 12 o'clock. I mean, it's tough doing that, man. We old now. I'll be ready to pass out like that. 9, 10 o'clock.
When we were young too. That's because you're old. I mean, watch a movie. I used to go to the movie theaters. Like 15 minutes later, he's snoring.
Dude,
20 years old.
Man, I fell asleep at COD. Did y'all hear that story?
No.
In Vegas. I went to the
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, Circus Soleil, dude. I mean, they're flying over your head, dude. And I'm the Rios was so mad because they paid for our tickets. So we went to Vegas. This was like probably like at least 12, 13 years ago. And I'm just like, we go there and I'm like 15 minutes into the show. I'm just knocked out. I wake up and I'm like, dude, everybody's standing up and walking out. And they were just looking at me like, I can't believe you fell asleep during God. You had ninjas running up walls and zip lining all over your head. And I'm just sitting there knocked out, like laid out like this, man. Yeah. What about you, JT?
We'll actually do it early at my brother's house. So Jess, my dad will come up. We do all that with the kids. I always try to bring like these little extra fun toys, like either buy some drones or like something everybody can go outside and fly and like do something crazy. And then, so we'll do that with my family, and Katie's family will come over on Christmas Day, I think in the afternoon. And then, yeah, we normally they'll probably open one gift. We let the kids open one gift Christmas Eve, and then kind of like wake up early. You know, they're up 5 a.m., 5:30, whatever, and then charging the tree, and we open everything up, just hang out on the floor for a couple hours. I love that. Make some cinnamon rolls in the morning or something, you know, get the smell going. Hang out and we'll just hang out for the day.
Are you gonna cook everything or talk about this brisket?
I did no. Well, that's the thing. I just smoked a ham for Thanksgiving. It's pretty good. It's only like an hour and a half, 2 hour thing though. It's like the smoke gets going, and then I do like the candy like glaze on the outside. So I'm just getting it up to temperature. Like I cut like grids into it so it kind of holds all the candy right. And then I just keep dousing it over like 45 minutes. And then it just caramelizes, nice shell. And so the ham is pretty good. But, dude, I would love to do some brisket.
Yeah, let me know.
My last brisket was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the process?
So I think I did like 13 hours or something. Like I got into it. But what happened is at the end, like I wrapped it. I was doing all the things. But then you know how you're supposed to let it rest? Like for the last, whatever, hour and 30 or two. I don't remember what it was. But like my oven doesn't get down low enough. So I think I put my oven at the lowest setting. Let's just say it's 120 or 130 or whatever. I don't know. I ended up drying it out, dude. Oh. So we like pull it out and I start cutting it. And I had rings and everything. Like it looked all right, but it was just not
just dry.
Yeah. So
flavor?
Yeah. I think that the rub on the outside was good. Like there was good flavor. It just was missing that like meat falls off the bone.
Meat falls off the bone.
I wanted that soft, you know, like
tender.
you bite it.
So
Tender.
I'm pretty sure you know what to do on the.
No, I don't. I don't know what to do. I want like your full recipe. Like I want the whole thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And I'm minimizing.
Like I want to do away with my recipe, and I want the Deon special.
Yeah. I think a lot of times, I'm a big fan of Myron Mixon.
And those of you guys listening, you don't know, Deon's got like the best barbecue in Southern California. No joke.
Thank you.
You can hit him up anytime for any kind of event.
Levi Smokehouse, guys.
Whatever you got, Levi Smokehouse. Don't miss out. And if you haven't tested, dude, the yams, the mac and cheese, the brisket, the ribs, the barbecue beans. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Like everything is fine. Everything has an accent to it too. No, Deon, dude, we've been saying it for years, but you got the best barbecue for sure.
Man.
That's right.
So when I get your recipe and the people are like, "Oh my gosh, Josh, that's the best ever," I'd be like,
"Thank you.
It's not mine."
Thank you, man. I appreciate the props, man. We just did that turnout. The turnout for the Harvest Fest.
Yeah.
That was we broke even. A lot of people didn't come.
That was a good run though.
Yeah, it was a really good. I was competing against about 3 other vendors.
Was Juan there?
Juan's was there. Juan's was there. They had a Filipino place
We got to dethrone Juan.
Dude, they had, dude. And Juan came over.
Juan's been rolling as king for like 15 years there. Harvest made Juan a millionaire for sure.
Dude.
Multi-site.
Yeah, he's blessed for sure. Yeah, it was him, a Filipino place. They had a waffle place and one other food place, and then it was mine. And so they were expecting around, I think, 2,000 to come. So I prepped for 2,000.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that. We broke even. I think we broke I think we made like a little bit less than $20 initially for what I put forth.
Wow.
So
that's good.
So I think it was still good for the turnout, but
like a good run for like customers and all that stuff, obviously, because it's like all the networking's taking place there. They went for events and all that stuff. Incredible.
We sold about easy over like 350 plates.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it was simple brisket sandwich and pulled pork sandwiches.
Yeah.
Back to that on just, that brisket, just get it up to 10. Once you get it up, you put it in there, you put your rubs and your spices and you throw it in there, you smoke it at anywhere between 250, 275, get it up to 165, and then you just wrap that bad boy and let it go. And then after it, I like to pull it off around.
Do you put it in any warmer at all, or you just let it sit on its own?
If you got a cooler, wrap that bad boy and take it out. It's wrapped in the foil or
put it in an actual cooler.
Yeah, and then wrap it with a towel and stick that bad boy in the cooler and just let it sit. You can let that thing. The longer you let it sit, the better it is. So even if you finish it like 10 hours before, you can just wrap it and let it sit, and then it's just going. It's just
even 10 hours of sitting in there will make it amazing.
It'll be amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's the secret.
All right.
So,
you heard it here on the Stoke House.
Yeah. Pull it off at around like 195. That might be 200. 198 to 200.
Okay.
Pull it off, wrap it, and then let it sit.
Because it'll keep cooking.
Yeah, it's gonna keep cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christmas.
Man, that was some brisket.
Yeah, call me and then I'll walk you through everything, bro.
We're gonna do it.
Call me.
We'll post this on Instagram. All right. I'm gonna post this.
I want to see Deon in a YouTube video.
Huh?
Yes.
Hit it with the W sauce.
I always say that.
The Cajun two-step. Hit it with the Cajun.
Yeah, now we're gonna. Yeah.
Just like that, right? You see that, right?
Yeah.
You guys should do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you, bro.
Daniel and Deon YouTube
I'll
channel.
be your sous chef.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, he'd be your backup.
What's up with Christmas, Danny? What you doing?
Yeah, we got Marla wanted to do a new tradition. She wants to do family traditions, and so just this year we're having her parents, her sisters, husband, kids all come over to spend the night, and it's supposed to be
That's fun.
24 hours together.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool. Okay, this is gonna be a party.
So they're all coming over.
Thornberry, his little son. The little son with
What you want?
little Noah, running around, hanging off the ceiling.
Thornberry.
Little Thorn. You remember Donnie Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries? That's the Garabays.
Oh man. Well, yeah. So the kids are gonna be sleeping in the living room, and then the in-laws are sleeping in the kids' rooms, and then the sisters-in-law and husband. It's just gonna be a big
slumber party.
Slumber party.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're gonna have we're gonna eat dinner together, do the fire. We're gonna play flag football on Saturday morning, and then we're gonna do brunch and probably some pizzas, bunch of stuff she has planned out, games.
That's fun.
Christmas like on Wednesday.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Saturday and then Sunday. We're gonna take a trip outside, cut the tree down.
Hold up. No, I didn't say on Christmas Day.
Y'all spending the whole week together? The whole week. That's what we're going.
It's coming on Friday. This Friday. It's not going to be on Christmas Day. That's a separate type thing. On this is before, so they're trying to do it. It's just the month of December.
Oh,
trying to do a thing where the whole family gets together.
That's cool.
Oh, okay.
But because everybody wants to have their Christmas morning by themselves with their own families.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're hosting too, so they're all going to come over on Christmas Day. Yeah, it'll be fun. You'll see it happens.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
2025 coming to a close.
Crazy.
Can you believe quarter century already gone?
That's nuts.
No, it's 2025, and it's going to be 2026. Remember when it was the year 2000? You're thinking about 2025. You guys remember year 2000?
Yes, I do.
I'm 2001 graduate. What are you guys?
2005.
03.
04.
Okay, so year 2000. So you guys are like just starting high school.
Yup.
Yeah, and then, but when you think of the year 2025, you're like, oh, that's like Jetsons, like flying vehicles, and like we're gonna like that's so far away, right? But it's like we're here. It's kind of like us thinking about 2050 right now. Like if we push our minds to 2050, like who knows what's going to be going on? Dude, 25 years from now, we're going to be old.
A crazy thing Chris was putting in perspective. He was like, think about 1975 to 2000. It's 25 years, and like how dramatic of a change was from 75 to 2000, and it's 2000 to 2025. That's where we're at today. It's 25 years. It's a big gap of time. That's 50 years right there. So to think that far into the future, another 25 years.
Dude, I'll be 68. I can't, dude. We'll be 7 years old in this podcast.
Crazy.
Daniel's still going to have gray in his beard.
I know.
Same.
Rip.
No, but I mean, we're going to be old. But anyways, entering into 2026 now. And any New Year's resolutions? Anything you guys working on, thinking about?
It's crazy. Me and Aaron was talking about that. Of course, I want to level up with Levi Smoke House, man. I want to kind of start investing a little bit more in that, you know, and just you know, I've spent my life working, doing things for other people, you know, working under other people, and that's fine, right? That's what we're supposed to do. But I want to try to, you know, invest in myself a little bit more, especially with the barbecue. But it's crazy how just that whole the idea of 2025. And I was telling Aaron, I was like, the other night we went to was that Magnolia Church, right? Was that Magnolia Church? And they had the little live nativity scene.
Oh, okay.
And I was watching like my son interacting with Aaron's son, and I was just thinking like, gosh, man, like we were just all living in the same house.
Right.
Like what, 2008, 2009?
Right. Wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, dude. But like you say that now, but I'm like, dude, we're just watching your kids grow up. We're watching your kids grow up. It's, you know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah, it's happening.
It's like time is flying by, and next thing you know, our kids are gonna be gone, man. They're gonna be in college or working and doing their thing. And it's just gonna be us and the wives. So
yeah. No, it's moving by fast. Yeah, we were all in that house together. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about AJ, my son. He's 10 years old.
Right.
10 years ago, he was celebrating his first Christmas. And
man,
8 more years, he's going to be 18.
Yeah.
So in 10 years from now, my middle daughter will be 17. My youngest daughter will be 12. It's crazy to think. So we were talking about 2026. As he's 10 years old, I want to start preparing him for 18. Like start, you know, it was interesting. We did something yesterday. We went to like this little claw machine place, like the claw games or whatever. And he was all bummed out when we were leaving because he didn't get like a certain amount of plushies so he can level up or whatever. And he was sad about it. And I was kind of frustrated. I'm like, man, like I took you to somewhere nice. Like you're supposed to be like, I don't want you to be upset about going somewhere that's fun. Like this is not right.
Right.
And he was like sad because he didn't get what he wanted. But then like we're in the car and he's like, Dad, I just want to say I'm sorry. I shouldn't be sad for, you know, something that's fun. Like, I don't want it to seem like I don't appreciate it. And I was like, out of nowhere, like he just, in and of himself, he came to that conclusion. And so it was just a real proud moment, like that he's able to examine and realize like he has something good and he shouldn't allow his emotions to pull him one way or the other. So I'm starting to see him develop and already grow. And I want to be more focused in this 2026 year.
Yeah.
And preparing him and helping him see around corners so that he can be ready for life. Like 18 is coming quick, and he's going to be out the house, so he needs to figure it out.
AJ's a good boy, man. We just had the Christmas party on Sunday. We got all these people from the church, all of our volunteers, this huge Christmas party. Big, you know, we did the ugly sweater party competition. We did the white elephant gift exchange, all the funny. We did a big bingo game. And, of course, my kids are like, don't understand the white elephant gift exchange. So, you know, my kids are just running around stealing everybody's gifts. They're just like, I want that one. Give me that. And because I'm the pastor, like nobody will tell them no. And I felt bad, you know, because I'm like trying to tell them, like, I don't want a meltdown, you know, in the middle of the thing. So I'm like trying to, no, like we don't want to, you know, and before you know it, they've got all this stuff. Well, Katie tells me a bit later that, you know, Sheppy wants the drumsticks from AJ, and he walks up and asks AJ for the drumsticks. They're electronic drumsticks. AJ gives it to him, my boy. Then, you know, Wes, the same thing with Wes. You know, he walks up, and AJ was stoked on the little Lego car, and you're supposed to hand that over when, like, somebody takes the gift. You know, they, like, want something. And Wes is like, no, mine, you know. And AJ's like, oh, it's okay. You can have it, you know. But he, like, literally gives the gifts away to both my boys, you know, and like, you know, Sheppy's all stoked, of course, like, AJ's is like his hero, he's always like every week just wondering what he's going to say, what he's going to do. But what a great boy. Like that is the joy, like watching them grow and develop. I hope, Shep gets there. I hope, Wes gets there, but it's like, I want them to have that contemplative, reflective moments where they want to do what's right, and it dawns on them on themselves, by themselves.
Yeah.
It's not a trying to just please dad or a trying to, there's an inner working, where it's like, no, the Spirit of God's working.
Exactly.
It's a real conviction, right? It's like there's real conviction at a young age. Of course, we want our kids to find that.
Yeah, I think it's a joy of parenting, man. Just seeing that process take place, like you said, not forcing it on them or them just following a set of rules. Like growing up, I wasn't a believer, and I knew a lot of kids that were Christian, and they would say they're Christian at school or were a part of the Christian club, but I'm like, we were at the same parties, and it didn't like one of these things don't add up,
right?
But I fear that my kids would be raised in a culture of Christianity and not actually understand who Christ is and really live a life that would be God glorifying. So I don't know, that's one of the joys of parenting right now, is just trying to prepare them, like, to see God as real, like that he's alive. He's not just this, picture that you do in children's ministry where you color the boxes.
Right.
No, like you actually know the stories, that he actually performed miracles and that he is alive and that his conviction is on your heart. When you feel bad about doing something wrong, like that's there from God. Like he wants you to do right. That's why he doesn't let you get away with these things. And it doesn't just apply to you as a child. Like it applies to me as a dad too. As I'm under the same authority, and I need to when I make a mistake or when I get upset, I need to repent and I need to apologize and ask for forgiveness. And the God who forgives me is the same God that will forgive you. And just trying to help them to see God as a real person, like he is alive and active, and he wants to be involved in our lives. And it's not just to check the box, like we're just going to show up on Sundays and pretend to be Christian and live some crazy way every other day.
Yeah. No, it's good. We don't want our kids obeying us simply out of fear. We want them to obey us out of love. Right in the end, like fear is the first way in which they know there's consequences, right? But we want it ultimately to manifest in love. It's a relationship we have with God. Like, of course we fear God, but we obey him out of love. If you love me, obey my commands. If you're my friends, you'll obey my commands. Why do you call me Lord and you don't do what I say? We love the Lord and we want to obey his commands. We want to walk with him, and we want our kids to have that same kind of love for the Lord and for us, obviously. But it's beautiful to see the kids actually do the right thing when nobody's looking. Yeah.
It's funny, in the car when AJ made that comment, like he apologized, Camila, she's right next to him. She's like, "Oh, AJ, I would hug you, but you'd get mad." she wanted to hug him because she thought it was sweet too. It was it's great being a parent. I love it.
Yes,
I would highly encourage it.
Yes, yeah. No, it's the blessing. It is the blessing of life, right? It is, be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth, have dominion over it, get on with it.
Isn't it crazy, like, how a lot of people aren't having kids? I heard, like, the replacement birth rate is, like, it's crazy. Like,
it's massive.
And people aren't getting married. We were just talking in the car that Deon has people that he knows personally that they're just content with not having children. They're just living their life. And it's like, man, you're missing out on so much. And it seems like interesting now, but wait till you're old and you're like, there's no one there to help you. Like, I can't help but think of like the old woman who's by herself, and like there's no more more vulnerable position to be in and be old and by yourself. I was at like checking out buying all the white elephant gifts, and there's this lady in front of me, and she like barely can pick up her bags, and she's there by herself, and it just makes me sad. Like, two are better than one. Like, if you can connect with someone and build together and push for God's kingdom, man, we should be doing that. We should be fruitful and multiply, and you have support systems around you built in with that. So it's.
I remember one of my older family members saying that to me. He was just kind of looking at life and like what had happened. And I maybe it might have been, I don't know, it was somewhere along the way, but he just literally like pulled me aside and just said, "God, I wish I would have got married, and I just wish I would have had kids. I should have done that. Just look at, he's got to be in his 60s, now. It's just looks like it's already passed, quote unquote. But what it is a true blessing, and there is a massive attack. I mean, on a lot of there. I think the next generation, they're saying upwards of like 4 in 10 couples or 5 in 10 couples might not be able to get pregnant, or it might not happen for them. The infertility rates are through the roof, and it really is having a lot to do with what's going on in the atmosphere. It's the food we eat. It's all the products we take in. It's the chemicals. It's the pollution. It's the not working out. It's the not sunlight. It's the not. I mean, it's basically us doing all the things that are not natural, like eating real food, staying active, experiencing the outdoors, and doing all of that. That's the blue collar explanation. And then enter into 2025. Everything is fake. Nothing is real. All the stuff we're eating and experiencing and putting on. I mean, indoors all the time. We're just completely in a different world from 1,000 years ago, and so no wonder. But some say it could be an actual attack going on. That a lot of people want depopulation. That it's arranged and there's an attack going on, or it's just the carelessness of man and the ultimate work of the enemy, who obviously wants to destroy the plan of God and doesn't want people to get married, doesn't want people to have kids, doesn't want people to be fruitful and multiply, doesn't want people to. That is the plan of God, and if you can get humans off track from that, think about the lack of growth in their life and all the things that'll take place. So yeah, it is so necessary and so needed. And you're right, Aaron. I mean, it's like when you say that, as a dad, you're talking about AJ. We feel that deeply, because we know that the joy. Parenting is difficult, but what isn't difficult? It is literally the pinnacle, and just the joy, of these kids and the things they do and the things they say and the way they love you, and they're just wow. It is a miracle of God over and over again, and what a blessing. What a blessing it is.
You gonna have more kids, Josh? I know
that's a good question.
I remember back in the day, you were like, I want a whole.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, I want a whole.
I just said baseball team. Yeah. I was saying, 10 or 11, for sure. I mean, I don't know. What happens is Katie and I get to 3 and we're just we both came from 3, in our family. So we're just this is a party. We're good. This is we're maxed, our cars, everything's maxed out. Right. And it's as soon as you level up, you go to 4, it just changes everything. So we're just we're 100% good. And then as the little guy, he just turned 3, Wes, and so, and the little baby voice is that thing is only going to be there for I only got about 6 months, maybe. 1 year from now, he'll be 4, and he'll be, he'll be where Shep just was for a while. So, of course, when we look at little baby, we're just little babies are so fun. And by the time you've gotten 3 down, it's you kind of know what you're doing. You kind of know how to work with little babies now. So you're little babies are fun, maybe more. So
our oldest is a girl. She will take care of the baby.
Yes.
For you. Change the diapers. She'll love it. Get the bottles. You got to experience it.
Eat.
Come on. Don't waste time here. Let's get on here.
You gonna have another one?
That's the one.
Danny. Oh.
You have.
Danny.
Have another one or what?
We'll see. Well, basically, we came to the conclusion that we're not going to prevent it.
Danny has 4.
I have 4. Praise God. We tried to have another baby, and that was this year. And Marla had a miscarriage in March, and then tried again, got pregnant, had another miscarriage in June.
Oh, man.
And so I was all right.
That's a lot.
And so, obviously it's pretty hard to go through that, especially for her. And she was, pretty scared to try and pursue that again. And also we came to a place where we're just going to trust the Lord. We're content either way. And now she's she said the other day, she's I'm just tired of she said she was talking with her friends. And they were asking her do you guys want to have any more kids or anything like that? And she's well, I want to do this. I want to get in better shape. I want to do that. Just make sure things are lined up right, and this, and that. And then she thought she while she was saying that, she said she had this thought come to her mind, what am I doing? Is God not in control?
Right.
Well, you can't. There's only so many different things you can try and force or plan.
Yep.
And once she said she did that, she's peace just came upon her. It's
yeah, that's good.
So now we're in a place where it's we're not preventing and we're not trying. We're just gonna see what happens. And if so, great. If not, that's okay.
Yeah.
We're okay.
That's so cool when like the Lord speaks to your wife and ministers to her, and then she can share that with other people. And like that, again, two are better than one. And you know, there's a lot of people that are in that season of infertility or can't have kids. And it's not to say that your marriage is less than because you don't have children of your own. It's just, you know, we're expressing the things that we experience. And you know, there's definitely a group of people who aren't able to experience that, but there are still the capacity to be spiritual fathers and spiritual mothers. We see that in Scripture that takes place, where Paul is a spiritual father to Timothy, and so there's still ministering that can be had, and those joyful moments. Like I have a mentor, and I'm sure when he sees me do good, he's excited about it, and you know, I hope to mentor other kids when I see them do well. That it still brings that same joy, or a similar joy as being a biological parent. And so it's not to diminish those who don't have children. It's just, you know, we're expressing the joy that we experience, and we desire that others would experience as well.
Yes,
and it's enjoyable. I mean, we're called to do life together in community, and it sucks that sometimes, you know, these fabricated communities online and digitally, they just don't pay the dividends that you would hope that they would. We were supposed to be more connected with technology, and it seems like it's caused a greater issues in our society. And we talked about AI earlier and what that's all going to produce. It's crazy to think, but
and there's a season for everything, right? You know, there's a season and a timing for everything. The Lord has good time. He knows exactly when that is. I reflect back on Steve Kumar. Remember when it was just like, you know, Steve was, you know, he was leveling up in life, you know, and he had all the things in place, and his dad was like, I just need a wife, you know, and then of course the perfect girl shows up. I mean, it's like literally like people think they're brother and sister, you know, they're so like this is the couple, you know. Really amazing to watch what the Lord will do, you know. So there's a time for everything, you know, and getting married, time for having kids, time for having grandkids, you know, time for all of the things, you know. Trust the Lord.
Amen.
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions. I don't know if you guys share yet, but
Oh man, Danny.
Don't know, I mean,
Let's see. I mean, I think at this point in life, I don't know. I think I'm laser focused on trying to map more time with the kids and more time with my wife. And it's like, we're not exactly in a new stage any longer. Like, I feel like we're in the stage that we're going to be in, and we've had some time to figure that out. So I think the resolution is probably to get away, you know, from this as much as possible.
oh yeah,
And get away from the phone, get away from the screens. I mean, I feel like that's what Katie and I have already been talking about a lot, and trying to map more real-time experiences. And we just see the kids flourish during that, you know, those moments. And I think I'm also trying to be more intentional about the interactions with the kids, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's different levels of engagement, like where you can engage your child, but your mind can be somewhere else still. And then like you could even do something with them, like say I'm throwing the ball to Shep, but I'm like a bit more distracted. Like, I don't know, I'm distracted by like the hedges need to be cut, you know, and the grass needs to be like, you know, I'm not like fully. I think trying to press the mind to like focus in on facial expressions and really listen to what he's trying to say to me, you know, because he'll say something, but maybe I don't hear it right, you know, and so it's just like he was trying to say something, but I missed it, you know, so kind of focusing in. He's like, Dad, that ball, you know, did you see the ball turn that way? You know, and then I hit it, you know, it's like he's trying to have a conversation with me. So I'm feeling like more of that stuff is what's my burden in this season. Eden's 7, Shep's 5, Wes is 3. And then, you know, Katie's holding the fort down, like trying to keep the house together and trying to keep the school going. And we're entering into sports and all that kind of stuff. And so trying to find a balance of all that. So yeah, I think it's just this year, probably my biggest focus will be, you know, trying to spend more time, you know,
Family.
Yeah, more time.
Yeah.
That cup I can't fill up enough.
You can't.
Yeah.
No.
And I feel the guilt and the weight of that each year, you know, as I close the door on 2025 and look at the pictures of this last year, and you're just like, man, I need more time. I need more time.
Yeah. Because, I mean, man, those years are going to fly by, man. And they are
They
already.
already are, yeah.
Look how fast Eden is. She became 7, right? Like,
Yeah, it's already happening. Yeah.
Dude, me and Aaron always talk about it. Like sooner or later, they're gonna be 18,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna be out of the house. Well, Lord forbid, our girls be out of the house. But the kids are just.
Have you heard this? Have you guys heard this idea? Like, hold on to your kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
I've heard it from.
Aaron, funny.
talking about like that-
Kind of kick him out already.
That weird trend where like people are being held by their grown parents. Is that what you're talking about? Somebody was telling me. I think it was Chris. He was like,
Maybe
there's
I'm
this
misinterpreting.
help
Like
or held?
cherish?
No, held. Like you go to your
held.
65-year-old dad and say like, hold me one last time, and they're like,
Oh, I've
so
seen
weird.
that.
Is that
That's
what you're
like
talking about?
that-
Love to
that's
rock 'em
weird.
like a baby.
They pick up. Like, yeah, that's
Can you give me a bottle?
Give me your son.
these trends out of control.
Pat his back, a little burp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bert.
Is that what you're talking about? Hold on to your kids.
No.
You're talking about like cherish. You're talking about like cherish and.
Yeah, no, I think it's is it Gabe Ramonte? Oh my gosh, I'm getting his name wrong, but it's
There's a few.
there's some ideas. Yeah, I mean it's based around not like just like that 18 is not the end mark, where we just cut them off and they're like off in life, like trying to navigate their own. But hold on to your kids is the idea that you're mapping life that we're going to be together for the rest of time. So like I'm not going anywhere and you're not going anywhere, and we're going to try to build life and family and community together where we all stay together. We're not going to, we may not all live together, but basically, because what ends up happening is the majority of the United States is basically sending off their kids into the world and they never come back. And then you have dispersed families, and you have people not having gatherings and holidays, and grandparents, are split states, and, all the things happen, which is a very difficult thing it's just a part of it. Like it's going to happen, right? You can't control all of that. But even if you have somebody move to another state, the mindset of holding on to your kids, we can digitally still stay connected. We can be right in our kids' lives, and like a part of their lives is, I think the counter is that we just send them off. They have to build a new life, and like we're on to go do our lives now. And that is the breakdown of the family. And now you don't have true legacy. Like you don't have generational connection. And that is when I look at my own family and I look at a lot of the families around, you just see scattered, just everywhere. And there is no cohesive plan long-term into the future. So holding on to your kids or your family is kind of that idea that you're mapping. It'll look different for every family, obviously, but it is, it's everyone staying connected. It's everyone continuing to run together, and that 18 is not the finish line,
I just think my experience was like at 18, I had to figure it out.
Right.
And I think that was helpful for me. Like I wouldn't have had it any other way. Looking back, it gave me such a I was so ahead of my peers. Like I had my own apartment. Like people didn't know how to pay their gas bill, their electric bill, and
You had to figure it out.
I had to learn how to do it. And my mom was there. She helped me. Like she would assist until I was able to do it on my own.
Yeah.
And so, and more so from my son than I think from my daughters, I have like a higher expectation for him.
Yeah.
And not that 18 is going to be like you're cut off. Like I'll still help them and assist him, but I expect the bulk of it to be handled by him. Like I want to, at this stage in his life at 10, be preparing him. So it's not like I'm throwing him to the wolves, but I'm preparing him and also cultivating a relationship with him to where when he does have the option to move to another state, like he's going to make that decision. Like, actually, I would rather be closer to dad, or maybe I'm going to be over here, but I know I'm going to still come back so many times a year. So I think that idea of holding on to them or mapping that, like, I think it starts way earlier where you're developing and cultivating relationships with your kids. So you're talking about, throwing the ball with Shep and paying attention to what's happening in that moment.
Yeah.
That's laying the foundation to where that connection can be there.
Yeah.
And I think the more people are distracted and don't pay attention to those moments, even if you map it and you try to hold on, like it's going to be a futile attempt because you don't have a relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important thing that we can do as parents is develop a relationship with our kids. Like I want when they're faced with difficult decisions, not to come to me just because like it's they assume or they feel like they have no one else to go to, but come to me because they actually know I care, that I'm looking out for their best interests. And I try to use that language with my son a lot. I'm like, hey, just ask me. Like, no one else on this planet other than God wants better for you than I do. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to prevent you from having fun. I want you to have fun, but I want you to do it the right way. So just ask me. Like, I want to push you in the right. I wish I had someone who can do that for me.
Totally.
And so, like 18 is not the mark where I want to like kick him out, but I want him to be prepared, because ultimately in this society, 18 is where a lot of things change for him.
Sure.
Like, he's enlisted into the draft. Like, he's considered an adult. If he violates an offense, the consequences are different. So I have to be mindful of that and prepare him for life at that point. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I think sorry.
No, go ahead.
Another aspect of what Josh is talking about, it's not necessarily like where you're coddling them while they're past 18. They're still living at home and they're they have no skills or anything like that. You haven't, but it's
They're jumping into your arms at 65.
yes. It's essentially you are helping them out. Like what families have done for a long time before our modern society is they would get together, they would stay together, right? Typically the sons would do the same trade as the dad, and then they would build this community around the family. So they'd pool their resources together, right? And they'd buy property together, they'd build houses together, and their family legacy would grow. And so what happens now, though, is we work super hard, we buy a house, we build whatever we got to build, and then we send our kids out to go start from scratch all over again. And I think it's kind of what Josh is talking a little bit about. Yeah. It's like, but at the same time, we're preparing them to, if we're able to do it one day, Lord willing, maintain and manage what we are able to give them. So keep them around, but also help them be able to manage those things. So I think it's like if we're able to, I'll give you an example. There's a big family, friends of ours. They have a lot of kids. I think they have 12 kids, but they're trying right now to buy a multiplex, like apartment condo type thing, right? And they're going to buy it, and then some of the kids will rent some of the apartments, and the others are going to be rented out, or whatever, right? So they're buying this investment together now. They're able to put their resources together. They're buying this investment property. Some are going to live in it. Some of the rooms or some of the apartments are being rented out, and now for generations they're going to be able to transfer that on to their grandkids and great grandkids, and keep it going that way. I have a close friend of mine. His grandpa or great grandpa bought a property on the beach in Long Beach.
Dang.
And the family has inherited, and they've been disciplined to encourage each other. Don't sell this. Let's keep it. They rent it out, Airbnb, some of the weeks. The rest of the family, because now the family's grown so much that they have a slotted time during the year where they get to go and spend a couple weeks there. But it's little things like that where if we send them out at 18, they're by themselves. They're having to start from scratch again. It's like, no, it's like we need to help them as much as we possibly can. Yeah. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children.
Children.
To his children's children.
Yes.
Yeah, get the scripture right, bud. Anyways, next.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's trying to wait for me to hurry up and finish.
No, but it is a new phenomenon that for thousands of years families did. What believers and non-believers, they all stayed. They stayed in their town. Like this is brand new that we can even leave and go live in other places so easily. Like you can work remotely, and you work as a customer service representative on the phone, and basically just as a single person travel the world doing whatever you want. I mean, it's crazy, right? But again, when you look at generational wealth and you look at families who have established multi-generational thing, there is a code in which they force, their kids, non-believers, they force them into the code, or you're cut off, like you're not going to, and so they're able to rally, circle the wagons. But I think spiritually, yeah, I am Eden, Shep, and Wes's best asset, and Katie as well, like us being there and the grandparents being there and involved and babysitting and being a part of the family and giving wisdom and helping the kids understand things, and then helping Shep and Wes build their businesses, and helping, you know what I mean? Like just being involved, like they get all of my wisdom right now in real time. You don't have to go off, into some other world and just like Daniel's saying, like figure everything out. But I think to your point, Aaron, it's like not coddling whatsoever, because I think the common denominator with your mom and with what you're doing, we see with AJ already, is your mom was like, and we both, mom passed when I was young, dad passed, when you were young. And so you have a single parent house trying to basically help their kid along the way to figure it out, right? But now AJ has the gift of you and Marina, right? And now he's got double, praise God. And I mean, he's excelling far above, what we were, when we were young. Because he has both. He's got the drive of his dad, delegating things to him and letting him fail and figure it out. You're on your own, bud. Figure it out. You're smart. You'll figure it out. But then also his mom encouraging him in things. And so it's like, we should never, holding on to kids should not be stunting their growth. It should be excelling at 10x. I mean, it should be, they should start a business earlier. They should run things faster. They should buy the house faster. Everything should work better within the context of a godly family. Yeah. And we're not saying they have to live next door, but it's like, but if we lived, even within 30 minutes of each other, this would afford for so many more beautiful things other than the unforeseen problems that come with living so far away from family. It's all the aches and pains that people, go through when they really don't have to, and all in the name of exploring or like figuring out something new. So yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I think that's well said. And it's obviously it's beneficial to be near, to have that I just want my kids to, like, I want it to be their choice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to, like, I want them to hang around with old dad because I want to hang out with old dad, not just because, like, oh, it's expected. Can't wait for dad to die so we can go do our own thing. Like that's not I don't want that to be the mindset. Like, I want to have an open door policy. Like, hey, I'm going to go rent a cabin in Big Bear. The whole family's welcome. Bring your kids, bring everyone. If you want to come, you're welcome. If you don't want to come, you got to do your own thing. Like, I expect when he is married or when my kids get married that they're starting their own families. The two become one. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be putting myself into their situation. I want them to be able to have their own liberties and choices to do what they want. But I want to cultivate that relationship now to where they want to be a part of that. And if they choose not to, that's on them.
So that's probably a reflection on your own autonomy right now, right? The fact that you run your own family, you and Marina make all your own decisions, your in-laws don't, and it's like you guys are, you're doing your thing, and at the same time still, but you guys are, whether or not they had that intention or not, there is a holding on to their kids and their grandkids, which is kind of beautiful. I mean, the fact,
Yeah, I love it. I love my mother-in-law. I want to be there for Christmas. I want her, our pozole. Like, she's not forcing us to be there. Like, I want to be a part of that, and I hope to just cultivate that.
Yeah. It's that balance between leave and cleave, and holding on, to keeping the family alive.
It's an animation. It's a great thing.
I just sometimes
beautiful thing. Family. I love talking about family.
Yes.
Family's great. It's good. Isn't that right, Josh? Oh, Josh is amazing.
Dude, Trump's got his own plan, with his kids, man. He has got definitely some hard policies, that's for sure.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's what we're talking about. People who are wealthy, they are not sending their kids off to start from square zero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got point systems.
And the other thing, too, our culture, it's an American culture, it's a Western culture, whatever you want to call it, is very just thinking about myself only, like the individual. Even in Christianity, we see ourselves as just the individual Christian in our own walk with the Lord, which is very important. But when the Bible talks, it talks a lot about the church as a whole, as a group, not just the individual. And so that translates into family as well. The other thing is there's certain cultures that tell their kids who they are rather than what we do in our culture. It's like, Go out and explore, find yourself.
Right.
Like, go waste a bunch of money
No.
traveling around and, hopefully not get in trouble and try and find yourself. It's like, as a father, as a mother, we are able to tell our kids who you are.
Yes.
This is who you are.
Speak it over them.
This is who we are as a family.
Speak it into
This is
them.
who you'll be.
Yes.
And it's like they're not trying to explore themselves or discover themselves. That's ridiculous. And that's how we prepare them, to be adults one day.
Yeah, it's super good. You can, and a parent can identify who their child is before anybody else way better, way faster. And so identifying the good things in them and telling them, you are good at this. You are incredible at this. I see this in you. You're going to do this. You're going to do great things. And they just think about the power of that. Like, I don't know why. It's like when I was playing football in high school, when I was looking in the stands, I was just looking for my dad. I didn't care who else was in the stands. I just wanted to see my dad. I was just like, yes, there he is, And then I just wanted to, I don't know. I think I didn't realize it until later how affected I was by it, because in the moment I'm not like fully, reacting to it. But my dad would just be like, I'm proud of you, baby. You're doing such a good job. You've done way better than I'd ever do. I'm just so grateful. You're doing such a good job. Yeah, but I'm like, oh, thanks, Dad. I'm just on my way. But now when I reflect back on that, I'm like, wow, the power of a father just saying that, I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. Like all of that reinforcement. I mean, I watch it in each of my kids' minds. Like as soon as I look them in the face and tell them, you're good at this. You need to work on this. You're practicing. You're getting better. But man, you're good at this. It's like something happens in them. They fully get it, and that's speaking into them. I said the word speaking over them, but it was more the pronouncing the blessing over them. Not trying to suppress them, but really trying to cause them to flourish.
Yeah, that's
where it starts, right? Like it starts in the home, right?
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of being a follower of Christ, man, because all of these things that we're talking about is rooted in the Word of God. Right?
Yes.
The Word of God, it specifically expressed the importance on, familyhood and the importance of marriage. I was even sharing with Chris, like the last, I'm in Hebrews right now. I was reading Hebrews 13.
Rios?
Oh, Chris, right here.
Yeah. Pastor Chris.
Pastor Chris. So
Okay, here we go.
I want to share this. And it was almost like the writer of Hebrews just kind of like summated the whole book, right? Just and concluded, and its final concluding words was pretty much give honor to marriage and remain faithful to one another in marriage. God will surely judge people who are immoral and those who commit adultery. Don't love money. Be satisfied with what you have, for God has said, I will never fail you. I will never abandon you. And I mean, that just sums up everything, right? And just kind of what we were talking about in the subject of family and speaking those blessings over your kids. Take that and think about like the neighborhoods and the families who aren't getting that, man. Isn't that sad? Like, I mean, I grew up in Watts, man, like where the structure of the home was just chaotic. You know what I mean? It was, my father wasn't really around. My mom was, but she had to work a lot. And my uncles were gang members and aunts was doing their whole thing. And it's like, if I probably had just that solid family structure in the midst of that neighborhood, I probably would have turned, things would have probably even been different, even in the midst of being in a bad neighborhood. If I had that solid family structure to just pour into me and say, this is who you are. We're not going to let your surroundings or your areas dictate you, right? This is what you're to do. It'll have been a lot different. But now I'm taking all of that and, just through the Word of God and teaching my kids differently and being with my parents was not to me like I see the difference.
Right.
And just even what you were saying earlier, with just throwing the ball back and forth with Shep, like, I've been trying to, do the same thing, making sure I'm fully there with the kids, because it'd be the times you're just sitting on the couch and your kid will be like, hey, Dad, remember the other day we were throwing the ball with each other and the ball went like that and you caught it like that and you threw it back to me? And you'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. And like they really lock in on those things. And you continue to reassure those kids that, this is who you are. That gives them a whole they're light years ahead of like the average family, because think about the families who aren't getting that. You know what I mean? So those are just things, like, as I'm hearing you talk, it makes me think about like the blessings of just the power of having the mom and the dad in the home.
Yes.
And just being there for the kids. You know what I mean? Interacting.
I think even in addition to that, having godly community, like we're very, very fortunate that we're still friends after how many years?
True.
Seeing each other,
yes.
being knuckleheads and being single.
Still making fun of each other.
We had the Friendsgiving the other a couple weeks ago, and there was like 11 families. Like I almost knew everyone there from when the time they were single, saw them get married, and now with multiple kids. There's like 38, 39 kids there.
Wow.
It was really just cool to see, and they're existing in that same community that we grew up in. And so as much as we speak in life into our kids, having them see examples of Uncle Deon or Uncle Chris, or like they're able to see that, and it's a consistency. And so it's not weird to them to follow God, to love God. They see the successful business guy in our group, he loves God, or the guy who's a firefighter, he loves God. Like they see it in different contexts, and you're modeling it, and even allowing your friends to speak in life into your kids. Like, hey, Noah, you did great at that football game. You're really good. You're an athlete, or you're really smart. I like the way you did that. Like it's so valuable to have that community. And like you said before, Josh, like you're not recreating 20-year friendships like out of thin air. And so if you have those, like really cherish them, hold on to them, and see the benefit for what they are and what you are to them.
Yeah. And, we are, growing up in a home with a single parent, and trying to navigate life and just going it's an anomaly when you make it out and you do well. That, when someone takes all of the grit of their upbringing and all the difficulty of their childhood and that turns them into a better man is very rare. For every one case that happens and it causes somebody to become a billionaire or do something crazy, you have thousands of sad situations where kids don't make it out, and so to have godly parents, two parents in the home, to have other godly parents around those kids.
Oh man, and
for them to be able to see all of that, so the kids are just soaking it in. But it's normal life to them. Like all parents are like this, and all people are like this. And no, when they step out in the world, they're like, these people are mean, dude. These people are crazy, Yeah,
they'll see it.
Sorry. But there's some wild stuff going on out there, and then they realize, like, wow. There is something about loving God, staying married, loving your spouse, trying to cultivate a family who loves God, running together, loving and serving each other together, that community atmosphere, the church atmosphere, all of that. There's something about that importance. It's almost like this shield, this enclosure in which you get to flourish, then step out into the world and realize, hey, everybody doesn't have it like this, And I want to continue to cultivate more of that in the world and into my family.
It's almost like when the word says, like, it's impossible to win those back who's tasted the grace of God, right? Who's experienced the Lord's grace to return back to the Lord, right? Like it must take a whole lot of just rebellion to just run away from that atmosphere. Like,
totally.
Just for an example, like if my daughter or just Noah or AJ, if for them to wake up one day and be like, I'm 21-year-old, I want to go see what's in the world,
right?
And to have all his life, immersed in the past of just relationships that he's built throughout the godly community, and then to take that and then go out and do it, wouldn't it be like super uncomfortable? Like you'll see that and just be like, hold on, what am I even doing?
Right.
I've experienced all this love and this grace and this mercy within my community, and I go run into the world and try to just eat of whatever they have. It's almost sound like it'll be like sickening, right?
Totally.
Like, it's tough.
Yeah, Marla wants to do, she said, growing up in her house, it was the house that everybody wanted to hang out at. Her parents cultivated that. So even them as kids, they thought it was cool to be at their own house and have friends come over and hang out. And so she wants to do it with our own house as well, like making it a place that's they want to be at, that it's fun, that, we're talking about there's Christian culture there. And so we can't control the culture around us all the time at all, but we can control the culture in our own home. You can create a Christian community within your own home itself. This is how we talk to each other. This is how we forgive each other. This is how we have fun, whatever. And that's kind of like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're gonna that's gonna be normal for them, which I love. Right now, it's abnormal to not have these types of things that we get to experience as believers.
Yeah. Well, speaking of friendships, longtime friendships, we have one friend that, he's off camera right now, but we call him, he's the original member of the Kingdom House. Give it up for Larry the Laser. Laser. You don't see him right now. He's off camera. He's in the back, but I want to take time to build up Larry just a little bit. I know one of the brothers who was very pivotal in my walk. I mean, I tell him this all the time, man, but he's helped me grow in my faith in many situations and many times, like well versed in the Word of God, and we got so many funny Larry stories, man. Like,
Larry's actually the one that introduced, us, but prepared the idea that me and Deon should become roommates. Like we were at the plaza, we're at the Chipotle, we're walking up, or we're just hanging out, and Deon's like, "Yeah, man, just looking for accountability." I'm like, I'm driving from Monrovia or Montclair, and he's like, "You guys should just move in together, bud." I was like, "Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. You down?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm down." And so we moved in, and then we've been living and enjoying life.
Brotherhood.
When did you start cooking up fish in the house in the air fryer?
Don't eat the ceviche, man.
Aaron would come, open up all the windows in the apartment and the door. He's back and forth trying to air it out.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. It's like 3 a.m.
Bring on frozen
Everybody's
fish
asleep.
sticks.
Yeah, he's slamming doors. Oh, super tight. He's working out at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, cool, Larry. Oh, one more, Larry. Come on, hyping himself up. Oh man.
When did Larry move in?
Larry moved in, I think it was like 2007, 2008. Yeah.
2008, yeah.
About 2008, maybe 2009.
You guys start Bible study in the home and all that? Is that all that happened?
Man, speaking of Deon falling asleep early all the time, we would be like, "Okay, we're gonna do Devo at night. We'll be all ready to go, be ready for bedtime." I start praying, and I'm like, "Right, amen." And look over to Deon.
Sleep.
He's knocked out. I'm like, so much for devotion.
Bro.
Fall asleep so fast.
Wait, who'd you guys have in the house?
Okay, so the very first house on Spruce in Iowa, it was me, Larry, Aaron, and Ian, right?
The first it was me and you, then Ian came, and then Larry came, and then we moved. Where did we move to after that?
We moved to the other apartment off of Jefferson.
The Aspens. And then that was me, you, Ian, and then Brian, I think, bought his house at that point. Mm-hmm. And then that's when it was.
Your boy, Doug.
Deon would come in and go straight to his room because everyone else would be working on the house. You had some laborers.
Deon, what do you got? He used to set us up too. Hey, Deon, what's up, man? What you got going today? Oh man, you know what? Nothing, man. I'm actually off. Good. We're gonna be working on the house. Good. Come help us out. What's up, Doug?
I want to go visit. I see Deon under his covers with the mattress on the floor, the box of milk duds next to him. No, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, Rise. Yes, get off work.
He had us doing all kind of stuff. Oh yeah, you were never there. Dude. Yeah.
You guys is that the one you guys did Bible study over at the Aspen apartment?
Oh yeah,
right?
so
Larry and Jay.
Yeah, Larry and Jay
did apologetics.
Yeah,
Apologetic
apologetic reasons, but Larry had all. Oh, come on, I'm going to miss you. All the girls are laying hands on him. He's like, oh yeah, thank you, Lord. Remember, yeah, I'm going to Haiti. I just need your prayers. All there's like 20 girls praying over him. He's in the middle with his hands up. Oh yeah, Lord, thank you.
Yeah,
He's serving the Lord. All right.
Yeah,
that's right. No, hey, you know what I love about Larry too? He's genuine.
Yes,
there's no fakeness.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was
real.
Yeah, he would always even in the Iowa and Spruce apartments. He used to always have these DVDs about just different apologetic, literally, it grounded my faith so much. Mm-hmm. we would like he had one. He always was the funniest. You know what's crazy, dude? He had a video that he had us watching, and this is 2007, 2008, 2009. It's called Gay Rights Special Rights, dude.
Wow.
It's called Gay Rights Special Rights, and it was Larry. You remember that?
You remember? I know that,
Dude. No, but the funny
Gay
thing
rights,
is,
special rights.
dude, I remember it like yesterday, and he was in that video touched on what was coming for the future
Wow.
on the rights of
LGBT.
LGBT, and look where we are, dude. Larry, I still remember that video, dude, and that video. I have no words to say, dude. It literally hit every nail on what we're dealing with today and how it's just going to shape the world. And it did.
Right.
And it did. So we would have just nights where we would watch DVDs on that.
Larry
occultism.
definitely was like, he was equipping people. He was always training people. Like he had spent a lot of time at the Bible college. I remember one of my first like Bible college courses, he had like printed out the coursework for me. It was bibliology. And so I was reading through like how the Bible came about. Like he was always, like a very apologetic focus, but very knowledgeable, and he's always willing to share. So, like, I think a lot of people experienced that and were built up, were encouraged in their faith through the work that the Lord was doing through him. So it was really, really, really special.
I met Norman Geisler through him.
Wow.
He knew him.
Wow.
Hey, Larry, come on, bring him on over here. It was like what? We all went out to dinner or something.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, bud, come meet Norman Geisler. And I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, that was.
No, it was like Larry spent like thousands of hours with people just sharing, defending the faith, sharing Jesus with people, ready to talk anytime, any place, anywhere, and just like built to do it. Just absorbing as much as possible and then just trying to pour it out on as many brothers. I mean, it was really, and just ready to talk with people at all places at all times. I mean, that's what I remember. Larry.
Street witnessing.
So much street witnessing. Wow,
Street witnessing.
Incredible.
Yeah, those were good times, man.
Larry Ministries.
Larry.
The Chaconian. Larry, my kids call him Uncle Laser. Hey, kids, is Laser. Uncle Laser's coming over? Oh, man, yeah.
Dude, those are wild days. Yeah.
friendships, man.
Yeah. I remember that over the apartments.
Oh, that was a great time, man. Yeah, a lot of good stories, a lot of fun.
Jason Martinis.
Yeah. Jason Martin's another apologetic man. Like,
dude.
he was like,
Oh, yeah.
it's crazy to think back, like, these kids, or not kids, but we were 20 something, and with so much biblical knowledge,
Totally.
like a Larry or a Jay, that could just stand and just recite chapter and verse and go to just hours of debate of theological ideas. You have Alfredo and Donovan. Like it's crazy to think like we were doing it. We were living that. And I love looking at the next generation now. Like we see some of the young guys in the church and like they're spending those hour-long debates with each other and wrestling with the scripture. And it's really cool to see that come alive and try to cultivate that even and give them more and more opportunity. It's really, really special to see. Like, it seems like in this next generation, like people are open to Christianity. They didn't grow up with it, so they're being exposed to it. And now it's like starting to light fires. And so it's really cool to see what happens in these next few years, I hope.
Yeah. No, I love Jay, punk rock Jay, like that's when I heard Jay, I first saw him. He's a punk rock drummer, Blink-182, Travis Barker. He's this incredible drummer. And but then when he starts talking, you're like, oh, wow. Like he's in this steel trap mind, just consuming all this information and then able to, again, regurgitate it very clearly, precisely. And then, down to earth, ready to get into the mix with people and really try to understand, where they're coming from and then try to answer their questions. But it has been fun, Aaron, like watching the young guys at Legacy, like we got this little group of guys, they're starting to debate and fight against each other and all the, it's awesome.
Like that.
They're getting all frustrated with each other and like all the same stuff, dude.
The only way.
All the same stuff. We just bomb each other, man. We get so angry at each other, fighting. And it was just the bet. Me and Jay, oh my gosh, we got in some fights.
We're going to catch that. Catch what?
Dude, we had some wild debates, but I loved it. Like it was like our 20s, a lot of our early 20s we just spent talking about God with each other and with other people And like we're just rallying like nonstop, just sharp. Like the sharpening that took place there, it was like a sharpening factory, dude. It was like
100%.
you could bring in the dullest blade, dude. And you bring that thing over, and you're gonna go through each one of the brothers, and they're literally just gonna like sharpen your blade from a different angle. And just it was what a great season. The explosion, the well, and just like still there's just so many relationships of all that was cultivated through Mike, and all of that. That was just such a wild time.
Yeah.
That's my prayer for our kids.
Amen.
Is they would have something like the well that we had.
Yeah.
It prepared us for where we are today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
I already tell my kids, like, y'all marrying someone, like, in the friend group. Like, so just, you know what I mean? Eden is what, 7?
You're arranged.
Eden, Noah. I'm just saying, bro, like, I would love for,
There's a dowry price.
hey,
I need 10 goats.
a cow. Call up B, huh? Get the cows, B.
Do you have a cow farm?
No, remember what they
Where's B, man?
Yeah, he's
Dude.
doing good.
B and Lee.
Yeah.
Hung out.
Well, we saw him not too long ago.
Yeah, did Top Golf.
We did Top Golf with
Top
him.
Golf. Dude, that was fun. He's
my dog.
He's Hmong.
He's
the Hmong community.
Yeah. It was cool.
And they're like the leaders of the Hmong community.
yeah. I didn't realize that when we went to his funeral,
He's like the chief.
He's the big dog.
like they still operate like within clans. And we were at his dad, after his dad passed, there was a funeral, and I didn't realize until I went, and I was his guest, and like everyone's like, oh, sit here. Oh, you want to play the food? Like they were like serving, like they like I was like the president or something. I felt like Obama. But yeah,
You would go to his house and like they're all sitting on the couch, and as soon as you walk in, they get up. He don't even have to tell them; they just get up.
Wow.
and
you sit down.
they're very, very respectful. It's talking about culture. Like
Wow.
B would she shared with me one time that like his family they talked about their career from a very young age. Like they would come together with the elders of the group. Like there was like it was known that like you were expected to achieve something, like and they weren't like forcing them, but they were having high expectations. So I want to adopt a portion of that, and even in my own family, and hope to see that take place where it's like like it's normal to achieve. It's not like you said earlier, Daniel, not like just figuring it out. Like no, we should have a plan. Like you can deviate from the plan, things can change, but we should at least like accomplish some things along the way. And he's doing very well as a result of it, and so.
And it probably puts a bend in the child too, because it's like when your family has like at least put guidelines of expectations, it doesn't mean you go down the exact path of everything they have told you have to be, but you end up doing something, that's for sure. You kind of, you find your way, but a lot of the principles sitting there. Yeah. B and Lee.
Yeah.
B and Lee.
That's cool, man.
Great. It's been a while.
Hold on, we need another man retreat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man
Talk about
retreats.
that, man.
The
You
man.
didn't even go to the last one.
The man
What was the
retreat.
last one?
See?
Wait.
There's only like a
last one?
handful of us.
Like
We went
Hammett?
to-
Did we go like
Yeah,
Hammett?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Hammett?
I
Did you
did
show
go.
up? Yeah,
I did go.
Yeah, I think he
We
could.
stayed
go
in
later?
We stayed in your
Oh yeah, it snowed, and everybody got.
Oh, that was the
Danny-
previous.
was it one after
Oh, well,
that one?
okay. What was the one after that? Oh, we did.
Yeah, I did.
we
I
tents?
did go to that one.
I was in my van. You guys were in tents.
Oh
and then,
yeah.
Then we all slept. I was with you from the jump. I was
In
like,
the
it's too
RV.
cold. In the RV, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. There was like 15 guys in there. We were sleeping on the floor. Started snowing.
Well, you probably do like Hammett anytime you want.
Let's do it.
I'm down. Just give me the heads up. I got a lot of
it's not-
comp time.
Well, we gotta wait till it rains, so that way we don't have to worry about anything.
What do you mean?
Oh, you guys like to you guys are
fires.
Oh, shoot stuff off.
dangerous.
Yeah, blow stuff up.
Hey, this is a man's world, baby. Come on now. Ain't no camping without shooting.
That is fun though. It's like we need to get a hunting trip going. Now that would
Yes.
be fun, dude. Like
Yes.
a
Our
real
last
hunting trip.
hunting one didn't go so well.
Everybody almost died. I tripped on the
Deon launching shotguns in the air.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you point that gun at me, you better be ready to shoot me, all right, Deon? Yes, sir.
Shout out.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Harris.
Yeah.
That was a Marine,
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
scout sniper.
That's
Ooh,
right.
shoot, that'll be dope. Any places in mind?
I mean, again, we could get tags, and we could do a proper hunt if you guys want to do it.
Yes, let's do it. I got a shotgun for that, so
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
if we want to do shotgun, we got to do like duck hunting.
Yeah.
We got to find.
politically
Dude,
correct.
somebody just told me though.
Yeah.
There's a duck hunting like place just north of LA, like Ventura, like right there, right north, just a little bit further up from the base there. It's Point Magoo, but like right there around the base, I guess there's a duck hunting site right there. And they're just these giant rectangles of water. And I think you just get in your waders, you pay a fee, get out there, and then you just sit and wait, bring your shotguns, and just, you can just blow ducks out of the sky.
We smoke them all, bro.
We need a dog.
Oh, we eat them up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We freaking prep those bad boys and throw them in the smoker, man.
I got a quail when we went.
I remember.
I remember your quail.
We have video.
all
of that.
And I remember your crawdad stash you guys did. Oh,
that was right.
Yeah, the
crawdad.
crawdad thing. That was the most disgusting. This is all I remember. Daniel, okay, he plucked this quail after he shot it, and it was like this little thing.
It was a decent size, at least
Passing it
It was this
around.
little thing, and then he rinsed it off and made it super clean. And then he put it in one of those gloves. Latex glove. He put it in a latex glove, and he tied it off. He tied it off on his, I felt like on his knee or something. It was like sitting on a strap on his knee. So when he walked, like the quail was like around the side of the knee, hitting back and forth. And then finally, when it would come time to eat it, he takes it out. I remember him like undoing the glove and then pulling it out. It like slipped out of the glove, just like, oh gosh. He like cleaned that thing up, and then he ate it.
Barbecued it.
The other thing I remember is like you guys pulling out the crawdads. Like you guys, I mean,
Dude, Austin,
how many?
caught a bunch.
Yeah, it was him and Derek. Yeah.
Day.
You guys fried them up, and like you're pulling it out of the shell. And I just remember looking at it like it was like again slipping out of the tail.
You got to be careful with the poop. There's a bunch of poop inside the little tail still, so you got to
They don't
slurp it
care.
out.
Down south, that's what they just.
It's like a little flavoring.
Dude, it was so nasty.
Yeah. So no hunting.
They do that.
fun.
They do that a lot downtown. I mean, down south.
Really?
Crack the head off. So,
Donovan was washing in the river, remember? And there's like people trying to fish.
he's fishing.
This lady starts complaining.
It was me and Donovan. What y'all doing up in there? Don't worry, we almost done. Hey, get out of the. I'm trying to catch some fish around here. Fishing, bro. We're up in there with soap.
Oh, they're washing their butt in the river. Something like that. Just, right?
Yeah, they were mad. They were mad, bro.
Yeah, they're washing their butt over there.
They didn't say but. They said something else. But I'm watching y'all. Get out. Just get out already. Hold on. Wait. We're almost done.
Derek was trying to spearfish. Remember, he's like a little canoe, little loincloth. He had a stick.
Huh. Yeah. He was all focused, huh?
It's a little loincloth.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That was a good time.
What was Derek's name?
who was it?
It
All I
was
know is that
silence, right?
We were doing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at one of the mills. We didn't have any money, and so that was one of the mills. Like
PB&Js.
yeah, I don't do PB&J. And so once he said that, I think that was his nickname. Every time we try to talk, someone would, I don't do PB&J. He can't even talk.
I don't do sandwiches.
Yeah.
Ugh, hot dogs. I don't do hot dogs.
I don't know, but yeah.
I want to smoke an alligator, dude. I've been telling Aaron for the longest, dude. I want to.
Really?
Oh yeah. Let's.
What do you even cook? You cook the tail, or what do you eat?
The whole
Really?
thing, baby. So what they do
Where would you
is,
get one?
I don't know. We can figure it out,
Are
John.
there any alligators in California?
I think you can order one online, right? And have it shipped.
If we got one in
We
California,
can do a
we'd catch
guy's
it.
day, dude. Let's do a guy's day, and I'll smoke an alligator. I've already did the research. You freaking season that thing up really nice, and then you boudin, so that you make a boudin. You know what boudin is? So it's pretty much like
Flavoring.
Yeah, it's like a sausage mixed with like cheese and rice, and they pack it all up and they put it in the tail, right? So you butterfly the tail.
In the tail.
Yeah, and then you pack the boudin. It's like, look up like boudin sausage, right? And so you put it.
Back the booty. And it's in the tail. Like you said.
I'll look that up.
Oh, it's no diddy. So yeah, so you pack the tail and then you smoke. It's supposed to be bomb though, but I've been wanting to do one of those for the longest.
What's the meat like?
I heard it's really good, dude. Like it's like a cross between like chicken and fish. So I've had. You can have alligator at what's the name of Bass Pro Shop? They sell like alligator like nuggets.
I think some of the Brazilian places do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did.
I mean, didn't we have it like
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah,
It's bomb though. They just like it tastes like
it's like a sweet chicken.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Imagine it smoked, bro.
Dude, why? I mean, do they have all of that? Like Florida and the South, all that? Is there
Sure, we can
alligator
get one
everywhere?
shipped.
I would imagine.
No, I'm saying like restaurants probably have alligator everywhere, huh?
Oh, yeah.
they should. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
If it's sweet, especially.
Oh, it's
it
good.
sounds like
dude.
good meat.
It's good, bro.
What do you think, Aaron?
I don't know. I think some people see them as like pests, so they're like,
Yeah.
it's not like a restaurant type quality thing.
Huh.
It's more like a redneck type
Listen,
delicacy.
that sounds like kind of fun though.
Dude,
But I
I'd
mean,
do that.
if you could make alligator meat like amazing, like, and that was like one of your specialties, dude, you could charge a premium for that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
There was a guy I remember on Rogan show. Like, there's a guy who came on, and like the pests are like the pigs, you know, out the boars and all that stuff,
That's right.
and they're everywhere, and like they just mow down, you know, hundreds of them.
That's
But this guy figured out a way to do the meat where it's like absolutely delicious. So now he's taking all the boar and all the pig meat, and he's making it amazing. Yeah.
Honestly, it's the thing is to get away from the gaminess of the meat.
Right.
It's just if you can, a lot of the like the Indian cultures and stuff like that, they'll marinate the meat in like spices and sauces, or like yogurt takes a lot of the gaminess out of meat. So if you can sit meat in yogurt or a few like herbs and stuff like that, and it'll draw out that gaminess, that gamey taste. Then you just wash it off and then season that bad boy and do whatever you need to do.
Give us the 1 minute foundation of like cooking. Like, why do so many people just like completely miss this? Like, there's people who like just don't know what they're doing, or it's not working very well at home. Like, what causes like great food in Deon's mind?
It's the soul behind it.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to cooking, man, you have to have a passion for like it's. I know
What does that mean?
Like the culture, like so African Americans, for example, our culture, dude, is like.
What's the soul
back in-
behind it?
So
It's-
what if
it's-
you're not African American? How do you do
No,
it?
I'm just saying. I can only speak on our
can't cook.
culture. Like it's the
You can't cook.
it's the gathering, that whole idea of the gathering, the time spent together. Like when look at the slaves, like back in slavery, dude. Like when they, you know, received the chitlins, like right. So the slaves would toss all the stuff that the owners, the masters would toss everything that they didn't want to the slaves. And so what they would do is they'll gather all that stuff up. For example, from the pig, they'll take the chitlins, they'll take the snout, everything that you can think of, and they'll just prepare that and do it to the best of their abilities and get together with the group of the other slaves and eat.
So is that
You were real deep.
so no? But
Well, 1 minute.
So
no. But
okay,
what I gather is basically it's.
if you got a love for it, yeah.
What I mean, no, but it's like it sounds like seasoning and like working hard to prepare a meat that is like if you're given a pig snout, you know, you're just like I can't eat this. But if you can start mapping and figuring out a way that this might taste good,
I'll figure it
so
out.
you're gonna smoke it, or you're going to
Put some mayo on it.
Mayonnaise, Bob. Extra mayonnaise for me, please.
or you're gonna figure out how to like soften the meat somehow, or you're gonna figure out how to season it. You like with all these extra seasonings to try to like you said,
Yeah.
pull out the gamey taste, or you're gonna do all these extra things. So it sounds like the soul is like it's
Making something out of nothing.
yeah,
like-
but it sounds like it takes a lot of seasoning.
Yeah, like I mean,
Isn't that the problem with most people's food? Is they just don't season their food?
yeah, like the Caucasus race is famous for that. The Caucasus race, Caucasians.
The Caucasians.
I'm not gonna say that because it's a lot of
No, it's true though.
a lot of white people that can cook down south, dude. I'm telling you.
No,
It's like,
but you go to England and it's like not good food.
no, you're not gonna go to England for food.
No.
You know what I mean? That's
true.
what it is. It's like that's what I mean by the soul behind it. Like the soul is in the seasoning, the heart of it. Like it's taking something like a piece of meat and just like, how can I make this meat taste really good so that this person can enjoy it? That's what I think about.
exploring with seasoning. What do you think? What are the foundational spices everybody should use? What are the top like 5-10 spices or seasons like tastes like what has to be in meals?
I love garlic and onion powder.
Yes,
So that has to be on everything.
garlic and onion is like standard.
That's standard, dude. Like,
Hello.
of course, like it's a no-brainer. Like, a lot of I grew up on seasoning salt, but seasoning salt apparently isn't that great for you. So I moved away from it a lot.
Yeah.
We used to put seasoning salt on everything,
Right.
But now I use salt, pepper,
Yeah.
and to me that's just not it's there, but you need like that extra kick. So salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and then of course your spices, chili powder, paprika, smoked paprika. Those are like, if you can get all of that on one piece of meat, I guarantee you're not gonna fail. Next to cooking it at its proper temperature, but salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and then a spice of your choice.
But that's probably the foundation of like every good meal.
everything.
It's like you put it on anything and it just works. Like garlic works on everything, onion works on everything, salt and pepper works on everything. Like,
Can't fail.
and so there you go. He just leveled you up from a 1-star chef to like a 2-3. Like you just got a little bit better.
Literally, and next to that, if you can put those 4 or 5 spices on a single piece of meat, even in your greens, you throw just a little dash of salt, pepper, onion, garlic in your greens. Your whether it's collard greens, string beans, broccoli, just a little bit in there. That's gonna level it up a whole notch, and then cook it at its proper temperature. Like know when it's done. Like I've come to the point where now like I can look at a piece of meat and I'm like, oh, that's done. Like I don't have to temp it or nothing like that.
So you think robots are going to be able to replace cooks?
No. I mean,
You think AI? You think
takes
AI?
the soul out of it, man. But then maybe, I don't know.
No, I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Like I don't know, the personal touch is like so important because the robot can get the measurements right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't know like it's missing something. Like it's still not, because I don't know, they try and taste it, but they don't have decades of tasting.
You can't. Have you seen Soul Food, Josh? Soul Food,
The movie?
the movie.
I think so.
Rewatch it, man.
Okay.
Not with the kids in there though. Have you, Daniel?
I seen it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Long time ago.
Being bashful. That dude watch all the African American movies. Friday. He can quote the whole Friday movie.
Hey, come on, you got kids to watch this.
Watch it again, and that kind of answers your question.
All right,
Because,
soul food.
Like it really, like if you look at that movie, it's the foundation of just Sunday cooking. Like so like Sunday cooking, where you have your whole family over. Everyone goes over to your house after church, and that's
fun.
a big thing in the African American culture. Like for those who have church going family, and you still got, they call her Big Mama, which is the grandmother who's passed her recipes down to everyone. So, and the only reason why I know about that because my stepdad, his mom was the big mama of the house, right? And she would have the family over for Sunday dinner, right? That's everyone then went to church, and now it's time to hang out at Big Mama's house, and she make your German chocolate cake, and she'll make your cake, and then she'll make the fried chicken with collard greens, mac and cheese, this, and that. It's a huge tradition. So when I think about cooking, that's what I think about, is like the gathering of the people. So when I'm doing it for you guys, or I'm doing it for the brothers, or I'm doing it for anyone, it's not just cooking for me to feed someone. It's the soul behind it. It's I love to see this person satisfied and eating good food. And it brings community. It brings communion. It brings fellowship, dude.
That's also kind of getting stole from our culture, though, isn't it? Just the process of like making fresh meals and everybody hanging out in the kitchen or hanging out at the barbecue. It's just like the whole thing is like, we want everything fast. We want it now.
Yeah.
We want somebody else to do it. But there's something about slowing down. Like the process of using fresh ingredients and preparing a fresh meal takes a long time, which is the whole point. Like it's supposed to take a long time. It's supposed to be slow. It's supposed to be interaction, community, hanging out in the kitchen together. And it's sad that we're trying to eliminate that, in culture. Like we need that in homes.
Yeah.
I think my goal for next year too is to reinvent that. Like to not just with my personal family, but with the brothers. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, brothers, it's the 26th of the month. Come on by, I'm going to throw something on the smoker. Let's get together, bring the families over, and let's do this.
Fun.
Whether it's just pulled pork sandwiches, brisket sandwiches, or whether it's just fried chicken and collard greens or something like that. That's what I want to do. Like, just the Bible talks so much about community, right? Like the Bible talks about the gathering, right? Psalms 133, how lovely it is for the brothers to dwell together, right? it represents the oil dripping off of Aaron's beard, right? So then when the community comes together, the spirit is there heavy, right? So it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's what God called me to do is just, hey, I got the gift to love to cook. And I mean, Aaron will tell you, like, sometimes I'll just be, hey man, I'm throwing some wings on the grill. Come through. You know what I mean? But it's more than the cook.
Food
right?
brings people together.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does. So
Yeah.
that's what I love about it. So whatever the Lord wants to do with it next year, I'm welcome for it. So
Any surprises you think are coming 2026? Any surprises on the horizon we need to be watching for?
Technology's rapidly changing.
Right?
We're talking about, just Legacy's over 10 years old, 11 years old now. And on the way here, we're talking about, like, can you imagine yourself, like, 10 years from now, you could have a car driving you to and from places.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's like, nah, I can imagine that. Like, because remember when we were kids, like, oh yeah, by this time there's gonna be flying cars.
yeah.
Then we get there and like barely a gas powered car still. It's like we didn't have electric cars yet. And then now it's like 10 more years from now, who knows what's gonna happen? But even in the next year, there's already robots.
Right.
They have this robot you can buy, and he's like 5'6". He or she, whatever you want to call it.
Is he 5'6"?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it carries your groceries in. It'll put the dishes in the dishwasher.
What?
It's $20,000. Probably get put it on a layaway or something. Pay as you can plan, but you can pay payments on it. And this thing's like doing a bunch of stuff for you. So who knows? Yeah, I think we're going to see more. More robots.
Do you guys think this is all moving towards the mark of the beast system? I mean, I would say I figure like that. You don't think so?
No.
I mean, what more? I mean, look what AI like. Look at AI in general. Like, you can't decide what's true or not nowadays. Like, someone could post a video of Josh
That's true.
surfing right now in Hawaii and be like, "Oh, Pastor Josh is surfing, but he's over here." Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, for sure, something's happening in the whole world, like where the whole world is coming together. Like there is, I think you're just speaking to like, the system of the whole world coming together and starting to interact. That's definitely taking place, and it's happening so fast. I mean, that's been you rewind 30 years ago, like that's what didn't exist. Like the way that we are interconnected and with our money, the way that we're interconnected even with relationships and social media and, again, so close, but then so far from each other. It's really, really a weird, thing that's happening. But it seems like, I don't know, on one hand, I feel like the graph, that's a lot to say, but it does seem like technology is accelerating, but it also feels like we're plateauing, like as a civilization. Like it doesn't seem like we're getting better as human beings. Like we're getting worse.
Yeah.
And so, and whether or not technology is actually advancing, like if you look at the jump from horse and buggy, to like 1980, like computers, like actually here, and then the jump from 1980, to today, like that's another 55 years. I'm sorry, 45 years. And that jump isn't as great as the jump from horse and buggy to 1980. So it doesn't seem like we are still advancing just as fast as we did in that first 100 years. It looks like the next 50 years there's been a slowing down in the acceleration of technology. So nevertheless, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I think robots are going to show up. AI is obviously starting to take over everything. So the world's going to change real fast, like right before our eyes. Whether or not we become better as human beings, that's definitely up for debate. And I don't know, it is a new world. It is a brave new world. Yeah. We're having to navigate our kids. This is going to be the difficulty.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about the kids and how they experience it. Like, but with the development of AI, I do think, in certain markets, it will force people to be better. Like, if AI is now taking over, or robots are taking over these menial tasks or low skilled labor, then it forces the customer service representation or the customer service representative to be better. Like they have, like if you want to thrive in this position, the whole purpose is the human interaction. So if you suck at customer service, you're not going to be there. So I think hopefully, maybe this is my optimistic mind, but that the human interactions they'll be better. Hopefully that people will desire a more like detailed or in-depth experience with the individual, and like someone can load the box in the car or they can carry the groceries, but no one can like, oh, how's your daughter doing, how was the graduation, and like those things. I think humans still desire that interaction. Like we see that even with social media, like people can have thousands of followers but still be depressed because they don't have any real friends, right? And it's like those human connections, I don't know that like technology can ever overcome our like the way we were designed by God. Like you can like mimic it with the artificial relationships or the artificial interactions with the AI, but the real emotional connections, like I don't know that we'll ever. I think there'll be a point where AI will hit, and then people will be like, "Yeah, that's cool, but I still need I still want to talk to the lady at the grocery store. I still want to talk to my butcher and tell him what kind of meat I like." Like, I at least that's maybe me just being optimistic.
I feel the same way. I think no matter how advanced these things get, and how impressive they are, like, why is it that we still desire human interaction? Like, we like human interaction way better. So, I would think that even if robots advance to a place where we can't even tell that they're human, I mean, we can't tell, that they're robots. We can't tell that they're robots. You can't distinguish between human or not. Like, it's gotten that good. I think the moment that you find out it's not a human, you're bummed, like on the inside. Like you're like, wait, what? It's kind of like with AI music right now.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, oh my gosh, that song is so good. You know, and you're like, oh, robots made that, and you're just like, what? Like, there's something about, like, you don't want to go to a concert and watch robots play, you know, because they're just pressing play on a track. Like you want,
but yeah,
you want human interaction. You want the experience. You want everybody in a stadium to put their phones away and everybody just enjoy the moment of like real live music. And you want the same thing at the table when you're sitting down having a meal with people. You want everybody to put the phones away, and we just want to laugh it up and have a good time and actually enjoy each other. So I don't know. I think that humans are always drawn to human. We're made that way. It's not good that man should be alone. You're made to be in community. You're made to be with people. And we want that deep emotional connection. We want all of that to be happening in real time. So, and I just don't think that robots will ever be able to do that. They will be helpful. AI and all the robots will be helpful to some degree, just as vehicles are, just as all these things are. But they're not going to like solve the tool. Yeah, it's a tool. Not going to solve the bigger question.
Yeah. I mean, look at the pool of men that are single nowadays. Like, I've personally had a few cats hit me up about how I met my wife, or how do I conversate with another woman or something like that. And it's like, we're so drawn, you're so used to just scrolling and looking and see how it should be done. But dude, it's like the only answer to getting better at talking to women is talking to a woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only way you're going to get better at it. Like, get rejected a few times, understand what that feels like, and experience rejection. And, you know, if you want to date someone, just go talk to them, man. And, you know, AI and all this social media stuff is kind of ruining that. So I do hope we get back to the normal interaction between humans, you know. So
I wonder if the next generation just rejects the whole thing, you know. They're just like, they're ready for the pendulum just to swing like the other way, and they want to go back to VHS, you know.
That'd be cool.
VHS setup is cool.
I loved it.
It seems like they are a little bit. Like, there's some resistance. Like, some of the stuff that we grew up as kids, like, they want that same, like, culture and ideas.
It's sad because it's kind of like an addiction, you know, like, even if you start smoking, it's just like, even if you don't want to smoke, like, you want to go grab, you know, the nicotine. That's really sad, you know, but it's like they start experiencing it and they might not want it anymore. And they're just like, I don't like the way it makes me feel. You know, I don't want to deal with all of that world online. Like, I just want to deal with real people. They're still drawn to it. Yeah.
I love that.
Any things you guys are putting in place to try to help your kids navigate?
What, just with human interaction or just?
I think both. Get away from the screens, get away from the phone, or how do you limit? Like what's the plan?
Yeah, we don't let them, like, they don't have an iPad. They can't sit there on an iPad by themselves watching stuff all day long. We limit like screen time essentially. So we try to do like Wednesday night, and then like a movie night with the family. Wednesday night they can watch TV, whatever. We just try to, limit that just because they're exposed to it constantly.
Yeah.
If it's not at our house, a friend's house, school stuff, whatever, there's going to be some type of exposure to a screen. And it's like you can see us as adults being affected by it in the way it's like so often I'm picking my phone for no reason. Like, why am I picking my phone for?
Totally.
I hear nothing. These notifications, whatever, they learned how to hack our brains so that they can get us to be the max amount of time on these phones. And you hear, gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Made Apple.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. They asked him, right? Like, oh, how do your kids like, their iPhones? He's like, my kids don't have an iPhone. They don't do any of that.
Right.
He understood like the dangers of it apparently,
Right.
Dude, like my family, my kids, anytime they hear the Stevens, the Ruizes are coming over,
Yeah.
everything else goes out the window. Like I rarely see them. Like it'll be a few times here and there where like AJ and Noah will break out the Switch and play with each other. But for the most part, they're just like running around and just enjoying each other.
Yeah.
Imagine if we all lived in the same city, bro.
Right.
Just like Josh's kids, Daniel's kids. Like it's wild, man. But it's like, it's those days where I know it seemed burdensome on the wives because it's like, all right, now we're at so and so's house and now we got to clean up and stuff like that. But I like to be optimistic about it and just watch the kids and see them interact.
Those are the times we're gonna miss.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's the
It's
times.
hard. It's like, damn, remember when all the kids here, all the families here, and then
But they're learning.
They move.
They're learning how to interact with each other. So later on in life, they're not going to be scared of rejection or anything because they're going to experience a disagreement with one another, right? At one point in time where we're hanging out, or they're going to experience something that's going to help build their character and build those skills. So for when later, they can interact with the normal person that's walking down the street, right? So I like that about that. Like I like to keep that like that. Like just, hey, it's Tuesday night. Let's see what the Stevens or the Ruizes or so and so doing. Oh, let's go, and then to see the joy on their face because they can just go interact and be with their friends and play. So.
I think discipleship is also like a big component. And sometimes we hear like discipleship, we think like sitting down, opening a book, and we're going line by line through a study guide or something like that. But I think just like interacting with our kids or with like people that are looking to us for an answer, like spending time and just walking them through. Like you talk about the young guys who don't know how to approach girls, like you sharing like, hey, this is what you do. Like you're teaching them something, you're leading them in something in a way that would honor and bring glory to God. Yeah. And I think it's important for all of us believers, especially as we're getting older in age, don't forget like the younger guys who are trying to figure it out. We were those guys trying to figure it out. Yeah. And you'd be surprised, like 5 minutes of just opening, like, hey, man, you had a question for me? What was it about? Even if it's, how do I rebuke that brother over there? Like you pour into them and you help them in a way that will be more beneficial than any artificial intelligence, any chat GPT, because not only are you looking to the word of God, but God has also placed his spirit in each one of us. And it's the spirit of God that cannot be replicated. Like chat GPT could probably formulate based on previous answers, a good answer, but it's not going to be spirit led. It's not going to replace that. And so I think the spirit of God that dwells inside believers, as they spend time discipling, looking to the next generation, looking to your kids or those younger people who are around you and trying to pour into them and also be receiving from those who have gone on before you. Like, I think it's a process that we're called to, obviously, in the scripture to make disciples. And that doesn't stop just because we have families or because you're single or because you're older and your kids are out of the house. Like we all need to continue to have that mindset. And I think that can eliminate the takeover of AI if believers would, just do what God called disciple.
Yes. Yeah. Just disciple, stay intentional.
Josh used to say something a while back, like for discipleship, you don't have to like change your entire life or your plans or your schedule. Mark Dever does the same thing in one of his discipleship books. But essentially, it's like, I need to disciple somebody. It's like, come with me to the grocery store. And the car ride there, you get to talk to them, handle your errands, whatever, come back home. It's like just that little bit of time with them is helping a ton. And you still got to handle what you needed to handle. So it doesn't have to be some dramatic thing where like, oh man, I got to do this and do that. It's just like, have them come alongside you with something you're already doing. Same with your own kids. With having, a decent sized family, it's sometimes hard to get individual time with each kid. That's what I try to do. I'm going to go to Home Depot. My daughter loves going with me. She'll sit in the car, we'll listen to her music she likes, and we'll talk and walk around the store together. They love it. They think it's amazing. But it's only like 30 minutes of time.
Right.
It's a form of discipleship.
Yes.
Spending time.
Yeah, it's super good. Super good. Yeah, we got to seize every moment that comes along because this is all we got. I don't think there is going to be some system we're magically going to be able to keep. I'm finding that time is just pouring through my hands, and I'm trying to figure out how to take advantage of all the opportunities that are sitting right in front of me. We are growing old, aren't we, brothers?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll shut this thing down here. We're going to get something to eat, but it's like, as we close, as we enter into, are you guys all 40? Everybody 40 already?
Knocking on the door. I'm 38.
38, Deon?
39 next year.
The baby.
39.
Youngest.
39. Any health hacks? We're entering into 40. I've been 40 for a little while already, but health hacks.
Dude, I got a lot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Know what I'm saying?
I got a lot.
No, so I...
No, but it's real, right? I mean,
get
it's like
mad.
all of a sudden it starts happening. You're just like, you enter into like something happens. Like in your 30s, you're like, I'm still young. I can still get around. This and that. You start entering into the 40s, you're like, something is wrong. Like something,
Telling you.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's not my hack, but just stuff that I've been trying to do. I just had some before and after pictures, but basically...
We don't want to see them.
Cut that in, Dave.
We don't want to see.
Cut it before and after.
No,
We don't want to see them, brother.
We're going to do some swimsuit pictures.
Daniel with his shirt off.
No. So, I tried. So we've been here for a while now. Ryan has been saying no seed oils for a long time, for years.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, this dude's crazy. What are you talking about? No seed oils. Well, anyways, I had a bunch of health stuff happen. Got some blood work done. It's just like done. It came out as my body's super inflamed, right? Just looking at me, I look at pictures and stuff. I'm like, skin's inflamed. I'm real puffy. And I cut that stuff out and started losing weight without extra exercise, nothing. I just cut out bad seed oils, sticking to coconut oil, butter, avocado oil, basic things like that. And now
What are seed oils?
You get seed oils like canola oil, palm oil, all these different oils that are a byproduct of them doing other things in the manufacturing. Sunflower.
Yeah.
It's in everything.
They found a way. It's like we have this waste from being a byproduct of what they were selling, and it's like, what are we gonna do with this? Well, they were able to market it and sell it for us to eat. Well, our bodies aren't made to process those things, and so it messes things up in us. Autoimmune disease, messes up your gut health. So once I cut the seed oils out, got the gut health in check, and then the other thing, I used to be terrified of the sun, always putting sunscreen on and this and that. And this guy now
Yeah, no, he used to always go out the house with sunscreen on him. Like,
Terrified of
he
everything.
looks like Powder. Remember that movie Powder? Daniel comes outside. It's like white, like caked on his face. Like,
zinc.
yeah, your
the
body needs that. So
Well, yeah, the body needs it, man. So what happens is we're in light. We're in blue light from screens, from the lights that are over our heads, everything.
LEDs.
Constantly, LED lights. And then LED, if you ever took a video, put it in slow-mo, you can see the LED flashing. It's constantly flashing super bright, super fast. You can't see with, the naked eye, but you put it in slow-mo, you could see that. Well, that affects you. It affects your body, affects your brain, everything. And the other thing is we're surrounded by technology. We're always indoors a lot. So getting outside and seeing the sunrise and having your bare feet on the grass, right? And then and being in the sun in general, very, very good for you. And just implementing no seed oils, being in the sun more, it's been a night and day difference for me.
What's your thought? What are you guys' thoughts on like that She Legit and sea moss and all that type of stuff? You heard of it?
See legit. What is that?
She legit. She legit to quit. No, it's supposed to be like supplements where it has like a lot of like minerals that we need. Look it up when you get a chance. And sea moss as well. But I don't know.
I mean, I love all the natural for sure, but it's like that's so important, just again, entering back into just the natural way of living. All humans, their circadian rhythm was always bent on the sun rising and the sun going down, seeing the red light. You don't need red light therapy. You just got to go look at the sun. And then people didn't use sunscreen for thousands of years. You know what they did? They get in the shade. They just what does a lion and a hippopotamus do when they're too hot? They go in the shade.
Roll in
It's
the mud.
like go get in the shade. Don't stay in the sun and get toasted. So you soak in the sun as much as your skin can take, and then you go in the shade. You don't lather chemicals all over your skin. It's causing skin cancer. It's coming out everywhere now, and so but again, we don't know these things. There's just so many. There's so many things in everything and stuff we drink and we eat and the products we put on our skin and the things we breathe in, the perfumes and the candles and the
Plug-ins, smells.
the Clorox and you name it. It's just like everything is man-made and plastic, and it's in our water, and it's just all going in and just destroying. It's messing up the hormone imbalance. It's messing up our circadian rhythm. People don't fall asleep and wake up at the same time. People's bodies are off. Their guts are messed up. Everything is messed up. I think one of the biggest hacks, again, that people did for thousands of years, but now we don't have that luxury. We don't need it, is the intermittent fast. So it's like literally, stopping eating at a certain time and then letting the body be empty and letting it heal, letting the stomach completely heal for the next day, and then starting eating again. We have the ability to basically eat from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to sleep, and so the body literally never rests. And then you give it 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and it kind of has this rest moment, but it's like trying to digest as fast as it can, only to wake up to all of a sudden having to start processing again. So the machine never shuts down. So it's like giving a a nice window of even stopping your eating at 6 to 8 p.m. And then not eating until the next day at somewhere between 10 and 12. Like that is a nice window in which your body is able to heal and reset for the next day. But eating, Whole Foods is so crucially important. Look, I love junk and I eat lots of it. You guys will see me with a Red Bull from time to time and all the rest. But But the majority of the time, the mindset is I'm just trying to eat real food. Just what is real. It's not in a package. It goes bad. It's actually real. So eat like a shark, or basically eat real food, So proteins and fats or meats and all the fats are good for you. The fats are saturated fats, very bad for you. Fat is very, very good for you. And avocado and all the meat fats, very good for you. All this stuff is so important. It builds muscle. Hello, you need this.
Eggs and butter.
Yeah.
Eggs of full protein.
We've been told how bad
mayonnaise.
it was.
Complete protein. Hey, mayonnaise.
Man, make some mayonnaise with some eggs and some avocado.
Fruits and vegetables, stay low on the carbs, 25 grams and under, but it's like that will change a person very, very fast, very, very quickly. But
no soda. Liquid.
Preach.
Growing up, I would see my grandmother and my grandpa having lard on the stove.
Amazing.
And they used to, the government would tell us that's so bad for us.
It's like,
and then they would implement the seed oils. But we would fry our chicken in lard.
like beef tallow.
It's like beef tallow, right? And it's like,
Well,
at the end of the day, that was the best thing for you. Like,
Totally. Still is the best thing.
yeah.
That's my theory. You see older people who are like, well, how come they get to eat like that? They're still alive. Like they're old. They smoke cigarettes, everything, all their life is fine.
Yeah, bro.
The Lord's sovereign, right? So they're gonna live as long as He says so. But they were eating since they were kids.
Yeah.
What we would call organic, whole food, plant or animal based diets.
Yeah.
Right. In their developmental years, they had a really strong foundation.
Yeah.
And now, in their later years, they're eating all this other stuff that we're eating too. But we grew up with frozen corn dogs and top ramen and foam containers.
Fish sticks. Remember those microwave fish sticks?
Mayonnaise sandwiches.
Mayonnaise sandwiches. Just whatever.
You remember the fake cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
Yes.
Oh, we still eat
Government cheese.
Velveeta.
Those American singles or whatever?
Oh,
Won't melt.
I
they
can't.
don't
Yeah,
melt.
that's our foundation.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to
Totally.
rebuild.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyway, so my theory is that because they had that as their foundation, that's how they're able to still be alive and eat like that and live like that.
Yeah, bro.
Part of it, you know.
It's a cool documentary somewhere. I don't know if it's Netflix. I don't remember which. It's called Blue Zones. And they show all the blue zones on the earth where centurions live. So people who live to be over 100. Like these are hot spots like on the planet.
Yeah.
And it's like the real basic things are they eat whole foods. So real food. They walk uphill. They're always walking uphill somewhere. So they're very active. And then they have community.
That's the key.
They have community. Oh, and finally, I think they have a purpose. So they have a job in the family or in the town, but they live to be over 100 because they're, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's tight.
I think that hacked activity, being active. Like some people struggle to stay active. You just got to find something that you enjoy doing. If it's
Just walking.
walking,
20
or
minutes.
Yeah, you got to do something.
like we enjoy doing basketball, or if it's surfing or whatever. Just those are ways to stay active and to get that and incorporate into your lifestyle.
Like it.
Brothers, speaking of eating, should we go eat?
Yes.
Good.
Good times. Merry Christmas, everybody tuning in. We love you guys. Hope this blesses you. Hope you had a good time. Hope you laughed a little. And love you. Merry Christmas. Have a great time with your family and friends. Say what's up to the brothers. What's up to all the brothers out there listening. We love you guys. The Lord bless you and keep you. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, thanks so much for listening to the show today. We really appreciate you. And it would mean the world to us if you would like or subscribe and you would write an honest review for us. It's one of the fastest ways to get the word out for us and to share it with others. And so if you don't like texting for a review, you can always voice to text. That's a fast way to write one and really help us rate the show and get it out to the world. Thank you so much for listening again. We hope it continues to bless you and encourage you each and every week. And of course, leave you stoked.